Hey, I'm Brent. Welcome back. Today we're going to delve a little deeper into thought power and how your thoughts create your universe. Now, thought power is the key to creating your reality. Everything you perceive in the physical world has its origin in the invisible, inner world of your thoughts and beliefs. Now, to become the master of your destiny, you must learn to control the nature of your dominant, habitual thoughts, and by doing that, you'll be able to attract into your life that which you intend to have and experience as you come to know the truth that your thoughts create your reality. Now, for every outside effect, there is an inner cause. Every effect you see in your outside or physical world has a specific cause which has its origin in your inner or mental world. This is the essence of thought power. Put another way, the conditions and circumstances of your life are a result of your collective thoughts and beliefs. Now, James Allen said it best when he said, "Circumstances do not make a man, they reveal him." Every aspect of your life, from the state of your finances to the state of your health to the state of your relationship, is accurately revealing your thoughts and beliefs. It's an inside job. Most people have it backwards, believing they feel or think a certain way because of their circumstances, not knowing the truth is that their thought power is creating those very circumstances, whether wanted or unwanted. By internalizing and applying this truth that your thoughts create reality, you will grant yourself the power to create the changes you want to see manifest in your life. Reality creation happens in your mind. Our thought power is limitless. There is a single intelligent consciousness that pervades the entire universe, which is all powerful, all-knowing, all-creative, and present everywhere at the same time. The universal mind. Now, your mind is part of this one universal mind, and since your thoughts are a product of your mind, it follows that your thought power, too, is limitless. Once you truly understand that your mind is one with the single source of all power, and that this power is within you, then you will have found the only true source of infinite power for which nothing is impossible. Know that thought power comes from within. Accessing the source of all power starts by looking inwards. You know, everyone is out there looking for acceptance, looking for love, looking for confidence. None of those things exist in the outer world. They just don't. They start here. You have to love yourself. You have to give yourself the confidence. It all takes place in your mind. Your thoughts are alive. The greatest mystics and teachers that have walked the face of the earth, they may disagree about hundreds of things, but they all agree on one thing, that we're all energy. This has now been undeniably confirmed by modern science. And it's also important to remember that even though everyone thinks that science is fact, you know very well that scientists will change things whenever new things are discovered. Science is only the truth right now. William Walker Atkinson told us that where mind is static energy, thought is dynamic energy. Two phases of the same thing. Also, thought power is the vibratory force formed by converting static mind into dynamic mind. Your thoughts are alive. Each time you entertain a specific thought, you emit a very specific corresponding frequency or energy vibration. Now, what frequency are you? The basic premise of the law of attraction. We all have heard of it. We've all watched The Secret. We've read the books. That premise is like energy attracts like energy. You attract to yourself those things and circumstances that are in your vibrational harmony. This is determined by your dominant mental attitude, habitual thoughts, and most important, your beliefs. Mike Dooley, one of the presenters in the movie The Secret, fittingly suggests that if you want to know what a thought looks like, just look around you. Keep in mind these three words. Thoughts are things. Your reality is a mirror of what's going on inside your mind. If you are being negative and everything is horrible, that is what you're going to see in the world. Not all thoughts are created equal. I know what you're thinking. There's a million thoughts going through my mind. How am I going to control my thoughts? First of all, your thoughts are in your control because you can only think of one thought at a time. Even though you think there's many things going on, you can only think of one thing at a time. So by taking a negative thought and replacing it with something positive, this is how the law of attraction works. The attractive power of any particular thought is determined by how often you have that thought and by the strength of the feeling or emotion associated with it. Now, this is the part of the secret or the law of attraction that most people don't understand. You can't just wish for a Ferrari and sit on your sofa and expect it to be in your driveway. You have to start making the moves and feeling the way you would feel if you had that thing. All right? The feeling is the most important. That shuddery feeling you get whenever you got a new car or whenever you met your girlfriend or wife or boyfriend for the first time. The more energy you give to a particular thought, the greater its power to attract its corresponding circumstance into your physical world through the law of attraction. Now, your one-off passing thoughts do not have the same creative power as your habitual thoughts and beliefs. Now, subconsciously, some people don't even know how negative they're being. It's happening. You're programmed that way your entire life. Everything you've ever done, everything you've ever thought has got you to this point. You've got to break that experience. You've got to change the code. Remember, it's little use to entertain positive thoughts for just a little burst of time. Then start thinking negatively or thinking unwanted thoughts for the rest of the day. A negative thought cancels the benefit of a positive thought and vice versa. Since your reality is the sum total of all your thoughts, there are many factors influencing your life. Now, this makes it difficult to directly join the dots between the cause, which is thought, and the effect, which is circumstance. But the causation is always there. Use thought power to change your life. It is your subconscious mind that is the storehouse of your deep-seated beliefs and programs. To change your circumstances and attract yourself that which you choose, you must learn to program and reprogram your subconscious mind. The most effective and practical way to do this is to learn the simple process of creative visualization. It is the technique underlying reality creation, making use of thought power to consciously imagine, create, and attract that which you choose. Now, your imagination is the engine of your thoughts. It converts your thought power into mental images, which are in turn manifested in the physical realm. Become aware of your thoughts, but not obsessed. It's important that you learn to be aware of your habitual thoughts and to appropriately adjust them so as to maintain an overall positive mental attitude. However, be careful not to become obsessed with every thought that enters your mind, as this could be equally counterproductive, if not more so, than not being aware of them at all. So remember that to obsess over your negative, unwanted thoughts is to give them power. And as the saying goes, what you resist persists. So instead of resisting any of your negative thoughts, simply learn to effortlessly cancel them by replacing them as they arise. Now, years ago, when I started this, it was difficult. But I'll tell you what, in a pretty short amount of time, I would say a few weeks, it became much, much easier. And today, it doesn't take any effort at all. Instantly replace unwanted thoughts to instantly neutralize the power of a negative thought calmly and deliberately replace it with its opposite, positive equivalent. For instance, if you're thinking to yourself, I'm not good enough, I will never succeed, which is one of those things programmed into you since birth. Now, you're going to mentally replace that with, I am good enough, and success comes to me easily. You can also use the cancel technique, made famous by the Sylvia method. Each time you catch yourself thinking an unwanted thought, mentally tell yourself and the universe, cancel that thought, and immediately follow it with a positive statement. Tame your dominant thoughts, and your random thoughts will follow suit. It is estimated that the average person has somewhere between 20 and 70,000 thoughts a day. This is evidence enough to suggest that your goal should not be to control every thought. It is your dominant thoughts and beliefs that you must learn to bring under your conscious control, as they are what largely determines your mental attitude. As you do, you will find your random thoughts themselves becoming more positive and more deliberate. The following words perfectly capture the essence of thought power. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. In a nutshell, your life is the perfect mirror to whatever your thoughts are. Now we're going to go through all of these things together. I know it sounds overwhelming, but there is an easy way to move through these changes and make positive changes in your life. Do me a favor, down below, I want you to first of all give it a try, and then down below let me know how it goes. I want to know what you're working on, what you need to work on, all right? So like, subscribe, and keep your eye open because we have a lot of videos coming. I want to thank you again for joining me. You guys are amazing. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.